What if I told you the sun isn't done with us yet? Just days after that massive X4.2 flare lit up our screens, the powerhouse sunspot region, AR4366, keeps delivering one explosive show after another. As we head into February 6, 2026, this monster region has already racked up over 5 X-class flares, including the incredible X8.1 earlier this week, and dozens of M-class ones, making it one of the most prolific active areas in the current solar cycle. Today, we're updating everything: the latest flares, that glancing CME finally arriving, the G1 geomagnetic storm watch in effect, and what it all means for possible Aurora sightings tonight and beyond. If you watched my last video on the initial alert, this is the exciting what happened next follow-up. Stick around, because the sun is still very much alive, and we're right in the middle of solar maximum magic. Let's quickly recap where we left off. AR4366 exploded onto the scene with rapid growth, reaching a size of about 6.5 Earths across and developing a highly complex beta-gamma-delta magnetic structure, the kind that screams instability and high flare potential. It didn't disappoint. Starting late January into early February, it unleashed a barrage, including an X8.1 on February 1st, one of the strongest of 2026 so far, an impulsive X4.2 on February 4th, an X1.5 on February 5th, and countless M-class flares in between. NOAA's Space Weather Prediction Center has been tracking it closely, noting that since emerging on January 30th, this single region has produced 21 C-class, 38 M-class, and at least 5 X-class flares. That's extraordinary activity for one spot. The big news right now is the coronal mass ejection, or CME, from those earlier powerful flares. Remember, not every flare launches a big CME, but several from AR4366 did, including ones tied to the X8.1 and others. Modeling from NOAA and NASA shows a glancing impact arriving late February 5th into February 6th UTC. This isn't a direct head-on hit, which is actually good news. It means milder effects overall. The forecast calls for G1 minor geomagnetic storm conditions to kick in today, February 6th, with a high likelihood of elevated activity. G1 is the entry-level storm on NOAA's scale. It can enhance aurora visibility, cause minor fluctuations in power systems or satellite ops, but nothing dramatic or harmful for everyday life on the ground. So, what does a G1 storm look like in practice? When solar wind from the CME interacts with Earth's magnetosphere, charged particles get funneled toward the poles. They collide with oxygen and nitrogen in the upper atmosphere, exciting those atoms to emit light, creating the beautiful northern lights, or aurora borealis. For this event, the oval of visibility expands southward. High-latitude spots like Canada, Scandinavia, Alaska, and northern Europe have solid chances tonight. In the northern U.S., forecasts suggest possible sightings in up to 11 or more states near the border. Think Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, Washington, if skies are clear and dark. Even farther south might get faint glows if conditions strengthen unexpectedly. Glancing CMEs can surprise us sometimes. Here in Lahore, direct naked eye views aren't likely due to latitude and light pollution, but global photos and live streams will be flooding in if it happens. Perfect time to follow along online. Beyond the aurora excitement, let's talk about the other effects we monitor during these events. The X-class flares themselves cause radio blackouts, R1 to R3 levels, on the sunlit side of Earth, temporarily disrupting HF radio, GPS signals in some cases, and satellite communications. We've seen moderate blackouts from the recent activity, but they fade quickly, usually within an hour or so. No major solar radiation storms, S-scale, are expected right now, though there's a 25-30% chance over the next few days. Power grids? Generally fine at G1 levels, no widespread issues anticipated. Organizations like NOAA, SWPC, Space Weather Live, and NASA keep real-time watches, so any stronger surprises get flagged early. What's next for AR4366? The region is still Earth-facing and rotating slowly across the disk. It'll stay in prime position for a few more days through roughly February 7-8. Even though its explosive growth has slowed a bit, the magnetic complexity remains, so forecasters give it an 80% chance for more R1, R2, M-class flares, and 35-40% for R3+, X-class, in the coming 24-48 hours. More flares could mean additional CMEs, keeping geomagnetic conditions unsettled and aurora potential alive. This is classic solar maximum behavior. The sun at peak cycle, throwing out frequent bursts that make space weather so dynamic and watchable. One of my favorite things is seeing this in real time through incredible tools. NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory, SDO, captures those flares in stunning detail. Check out the latest clips of the X1.5 or ongoing M-class pops. The plasma loops and bright flashes are mesmerizing. NOAA's Aurora dashboard updates probability maps hourly, showing the oval shifting. Sites like EarthSky and spaceweather.com post daily summaries with beautiful viewer-submitted photos. Following these turns raw solar data into something awe-inspiring we can all share. As solar maximum continues through 2026 and beyond, events like AR4366 remind us how interconnected our planet is with our star. It's not just science, it's nature putting on a cosmic light show, teaching us about the sun's power while giving us moments of wonder. If more big flares or CMEs come, we'll see even more updates, so this story is far from over. If this update got you hyped about the sun's activity, smash that like button to help spread the word on solar weather. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you catch the next flare alert or Aurora breakdown right away. I'll be posting follow-ups as things evolve. Drop a comment. Are you hoping to see the northern lights soon, or have you caught them before? Share your location or any questions about CMEs, flares, or forecasts. I read everyone and love replying. Your support keeps this channel going with fresh, accurate space weather content. Thanks for watching, stay curious, keep looking up, and I'll see you in the next one when AR4366, or whatever comes next, surprises us again. Clear skies, everyone.